Yeah, I'm in my stream, y'all. Y'all, if y'all watching, man, go view struggle on somebody. Cause I'm in it. There you go.
This motherfucker, you didn't even raid out. You just in
Yeah,
it.
Like that. Like that.
Like, I ain't fucking streaming right now.
Look at this.
World star.
You just
Almost
don't
like
feel like
you're
it.
in Central News.
Appreciate you for sending the homies
I
over
feel
here.
you.
I got a bag of Grippos. Shout out to people that can get these readily. Shout out to people that can get Grippos readily, man. Y'all
Yeah.
can't get these.
I can get that shit readily, like no issue.
Shout out to y'all. You lit. These bitches lit. I'm the best creep of all time. That's a crazy thing to say.
This motherfucker got a creek at levels of creep. Shit.
Crazy thing to say.
All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to the late night convo. You already know, viral vids, fucked up conversation, NSFW. You already know what's happening. welcome, everybody. Let's go ahead with our introductions in no particular order, starting with Hunter x Hunter. What up, man? What's going on, bro?
Nothing much. Just hanging in there.
Still
Pretty
hanging
much
there.
all I can say. Really.
He barely hanging in there. All right, let's see. All right, well, welcome, Hunter, man. Next up, we got Bad Bella. What's going on, Bella? How are you doing?
I am doing fine.
She said, "I'm doing
I
great."
don't know how to. By the way, love the background. She seems to be dancing in sync with the song.
She did some of the music I got on too. Yeah.
It's great. Black people can dance to anything. It's
I
great.
know, it always matches. It's like we just sync up. What up, Braze? I see you. Yeah, but this background's like, woo. What up, Evo Genius? I see you. Appreciate that follow. Rain, what up? You should be in here, Rain. You know what I'm saying? Tested, I hear you. I hear you. We hear you. Welcome, Bella. Welcome. Next up, we got a light-skinned assassin, aka Struggle Gamers.
Wait a minute. I'm a furry now.
What's up, man? What's
Just
going
being
on?
such. I am a furry.
Oh
No, you're not.
God.
I am a newfound furry. Y'all should address me as furry uncle. Saying,
Not doing
Struggle Gamers, aka Furry Uncle.
furry uncle, bro. I'm a raccoon.
You're a
You know
furry.
what I'm saying?
What up, DK? What up, Kyle? I see ya.
Ass dude. Oh shit, we got Rain in here too, bro. Yeah, I'm here, man. What's up?
Welcome, man. Welcome, man. You ready to get into it about Facebook? This motherfucker muted up. Anyway, next up, we got Hendel. What up, man? What's going on, bro?
Nothing.
Okay. Short, sweet. And then we have, I would say Rain, but I'm not sure if her camera's working. Rain, what up, Rain? I think she's still trying to get it together. So I see your box lighting up.
Hey, yeah, I don't think my camera's fucking working. I'm
There
kinda
it
tired
is.
now.
What's going on, Rain? How you doing?
Now I'm gonna have to buy a new fucking camera.
Oh God, please don't say it. Please don't say it. Yeah, maybe you gotta like restart. Sometimes the camera
I'm okay. Like I was, the only reason I was debating coming on tonight was because I was supposed to be going to the sex party, and but I just can't bring myself to go. Like it's $20, and then I have to bring my own bottle, and then they don't have condoms, they don't have towels. Like bro, like what did I pay $20 for the space to be?
Yeah,
in?
what the
I have
fuck?
a space to fucking. Like it was never that serious.
Well, I'm glad you chose us as a secondary. Appreciate you.
Honestly,
I mean,
choosing
I
us
just,
over
you know.
choosing us over sex is a W.
Yeah, that's a W for sure. That's what I said. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I really do.
You're fancy.
Hey, my homie Evil want to get on a podcast, man. We can let him in.
Yeah, let Evo in. It's fine. Shoot him in.
You know I can't invite niggas to Discord. You gonna have to give me an invite.
Oh, hold on. I'll send it to you. I don't know why, man. I thought you were fucking.
I am a mod, but your mods don't work.
Wait, hold on. What?
Your mods don't let you send invites.
What?
Right. I don't know.
This Discord set up crazy.
Hold on, let me see.
It's
Hold on.
almost like it has an added level of security because you do dumb shit when you're drunk.
Well, I don't know.
It's not wrong. Man's just not wrong.
I'm gonna send you this link, Struggle, then you can just shoot it to him.
Right back. Dollar store Discord. That's basically what Danny running right now.
Literally not. You know what I'm
Parties,
saying?
yes, you know.
My Discord Nitro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I keep forgetting to get that.
yeah, my shit Nitro. I got real Discord. So fuck y'all, man.
I don't think you have enough tab opens. I think you need 20 more.
Bray said, I buy an all-star of hoes and ball out literally. Listen, man.
Braves need some help.
Braves, man. You need to leave them hoes alone, man. That's why you got spotted dick. You
Like,
gotta
yeah,
leave them
go
alone, man. You gotta leave them alone. What up, Rain? I see you. I see you.
You just say spotted dick?
Yes.
Shout out Tone.
It is an actual dessert, though.
I also thought it was weird when I first heard it.
He was like, his dick is dessert? No, he got actual spotted, not dessert.
Ew.
The bumps might be sweet. I don't know. Anyway.
Yo! Hey, look. We're not doing
Anyway, I know that was fucked up. Next up, who we got? Is that Evil? Is Evo in here?
Yo,
What up? We got Evil Genius. What up, man? What's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Shit, man. We're getting ready to talk a bunch of stuff. Check out these viral vids and shit on Facebook for their failed attempt at Black History Month. So,
Shout out to Facebook.
yeah, Facebook. When you see this, man, I'm telling you, it's going to literally blow your fucking mind. Like this when you, like I get it when you're trying to do black people stuff, like you're trying to honor us and shit, but there you have to think about what the fuck you're posting, because some shit don't honor us. Some shit actually degrades our cause, and that's exactly what the fuck this shit was. So we're gonna check that out. Bray said, I pay rent and eat my ass with syrup. Hold on.
Braves, what the fuck?
That's sticky.
We make the same face.
That's sticky
Braves,
booty.
what the fuck?
That's sticky booty. I can't have sticky booty,
We
bro.
need to have Braves on the podcast just once, bro. Just to see if he say this shit in real life.
I don't want the sticky booty. I can tell you that right now. I'm good. I don't know why Braves wants that shit, bro. But he'll be all right. So yeah, all right. So I'm streaming all of the articles in Discord. So if you want to check it out in real time and on the panel, I'm streaming it there. I'm also gonna pull it up for you guys in chat here because we're just gonna get straight into it here, man. Let's check out some of these viral vids. We always start off with our viral vids. So, for those of you who are new, and we usually give our commentary on some of the crazy shit. Pretty much world star vids. So let's take a peek at the first one here. This one is kind of like, this was kind of like facts though, really. Like, and this is for the fellas right here. Anytime we go get our hair cut and shit, when this happens, this is like some true ass shit. So here we go.
I don't know. You've ever been in a barbershop like that?
Yo! Hey, wait!
Hold on.
Instantaneous.
What the? Wait, hold up.
Hey, what happened?
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on.
Refresh it.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, I'll play it again. I'll play it again.
Hey, stop talking. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Hold on. I need to see this.
I'll play it here, guys.
Quiet as hell when they were right there.
One more time.
Honestly, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you know, in barbershop, if you ever been to a male barbershop, like a men's barbershop, it's like shit is being talked hella. You know,
Yeah.
like there's hella shit going down.
All
But like
fucking ways,
when a
son.
Betty walk in,
You shut the fuck up.
it's like mum's the word, and as soon as they leave, like damn, that bitch had a big ass booty. Like this is how it goes down.
A whole bunch of nut shit. We work the same with hair salon. My pops on hair salon. I got mad experience with that shit.
Man,
That's
you
what it
already
was.
know. You know how many barbers I've been to where Betty walked in.
Shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up, start cutting hair.
She hyper thick too.
Hyper.
Yeah, she hyper. She thicky out of me, boy.
And then her friend came in with her too.
Yeah,
like,
she thick too.
niggas just shut up. Everybody shut up.
But it's a fact, though.
Just cutting hair, nigga. Yeah, this shit is facts. Well, this nigga dapping.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, man.
That's funny.
I love
That's
it.
funny.
I love it.
That's funny.
Oh shit! So that is facts. Her struggle is that facts, dude.
Yeah, when I used to go to the barbershop, that's 100% facts, bro. 100%. Barbershop is like, it's just the nigga spot, bro. It's like Joker said.
I know
like
it is kind of like
you know
that,
what I mean?
man. It is like that. It's just like
It's the shit. Thank you, Joker. It's the shit, though. You know what I'm saying? It definitely, if somebody mama come in there, if your girl come in, anybody, any woman come in there, bro, it's like, we hush up until they leave. Or if they stay, you know what I mean? People just tone down the conversation that was being had. You know what I'm saying? Because it was some wild shit before they came in here. And now it's like medium rare shit.
hell yeah. You already know. It's like God
Take your
damn.
son home and it's right back up yelling. Niggas talking about sports, bitches, strippers, niggas. Is a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Bella, let me ask you, because you might cause the quietness. Have you ever walked into a barbershop and it was dead ass quiet? Yes. Hell yeah.
I thought they just weren't talking. So.
No, when you walked out, they was like, "Oh, you see
Yeah.
Bella? Whoa,
Yeah.
God." I know it's fucked up.
It's a best kept secret, bro.
It is. But
The best kept secret, bro.
Nobody talking.
Before you walked in, Bella, it was loud as shit. When you walked in, it was quiet. As soon as you turned around and walked out, it was like, "Oh shit, who's she with? I'm trying to holler. DM's open. Oh fuck!" Like it's a whole bunch of conversation.
Barbershop niggas nasty, bro.
I'm just saying, what for barbershop this?
Barbershop niggas nasty. They will say some crazy shit while cutting hair, bro.
They will though.
They will
Oh
say
shit,
some
we got
crazy
Kyle
shit.
in day. What up, Kyle? What up, bro? What up, David?
Ridiculous.
Evil. Is it facts or no?
No, it's absolutely facts. It's one of those things too. Like most people, it's not like when somebody walk in, you tap your boy like, "Yo, quiet down." Like everybody knows it. As soon as they see it, it's like everybody knows it. It's one of those unwritten rules. Like you just don't talk about it. You just know.
Ain't it?
Like,
It is. It's like you automatically adapt to this shit. Like, we instantly know the vibe. Like, okay, this is the assignment. Shut the fuck up. And then when they leave, we gonna rate. And that's sad, but it's the facts.
So you know, that doesn't happen in a racist barbershop.
No, racist barbershop is like, as soon as they leave,
I'm
it's like,
talking about the one you bought a bazooka from, okay?
Hey,
No,
it's
no.
barbershop related.
now Hunter,
Right.
I don't know how many barbershops you go to, bro, but does that happen in the barbershop you go to or no?
The barbershop I go to?
Yeah.
No.
This is a black barber exclusive. This is a black barber exclusive.
He said,
The only
motherfucker.
thing that goes on in my barbershop would be,
I need an appointment. I got an appointment.
Oh, Hunter, you gotta stop.
Oh shit, that
come
sound.
in there. Wait, my appointment tomorrow?
That sounds horrible.
The only
I'd rather
thing
deal
that's
with the
my
fucking
barbershop,
toxic
okay?
masculinity than that. Rain, is this new to you? Is this something new? Is this news to you, or have you been privy to the quiet and as soon as you leave, it looks loud in there? Like, what's up?
Honestly, like niggas talk shit with me in the barbershop because I get my haircut.
Oh, so you?
Oh, okay. So yeah, you in there? Yeah, you a customer, so you in there? You privy?
You
Yeah.
in there? You can be a lady and be a customer and be
Yeah.
in.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we be
He's
shooting
gonna
the
be
shit. I'm
the
not
one
gonna hold
who's
you.
actually just side-eye going, uh-huh.
Like
If you
they,
a customer,
them
they-
niggas, I'm not gonna hold you. They be mad fucking funny. Like you know me. Like damn near nothing offends me. So
So you was just like, hell yeah, that bitch ass was fat. Like, let's keep it.
Hell
Yeah, I read that shit.
I feel you on
see
that.
that bitch. What? That bitch is stacked.
100%.
Not confused.
I swear, it be the mamas that be getting, bro, the brunt of it, bro. They
Dude,
drop their son off and they just go crazy. And while the son is sitting right there, the son sitting right there getting his hair cut, I'm like, damn, your mama fine as fuck. She got a fat ass little boy.
I know the
mom's
son right there and shit.
I'm like, you just gonna talk to this little boy about his mama like that?
Oh shit! Hell yeah, they are. Because guess what the son thinking? Well, maybe if he like my mama enough, I get a discount on this haircut.
Nigga, he not thinking none of that shit. He confused.
He like,
Right.
he ain't my daddy. Like, I don't know why he talking this.
He's like, Mama, who's that dude?
Oh shit! All right,
There's no chill in the barbershop, bro.
good boy. So I'm glad they put that out there because that shit's funny to the bitch though. I was just rolling. With his son.
The thing that got me on that clip though, Danny, was even little boys just went, damn.
I know they was like, damn. They was.
Sadly, I ain't been to a barbershop in years.
I know it's been a minute for me too and shit. So
It's
I'm
been
like,
a year. I want to go back. Well, I ain't been there to get cut in years. I've been there, but not to get cut.
I'm not gonna hold you. There is a huge difference though between like specifically a black barbershop and any other barbershop I've ever been to.
well,
like,
that's true.
I went to the Hispanics, bro, and like they don't shoot the shit like that. It's different. I don't know how to explain it. Like it's more
Culture, man. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like it's really more of like a how was your day kind of thing, or like what'd you do last night. It's never like niggas talking about bitches the whole time, talking about bitches dirty, talking about how
We talking
they did bitches dirty.
weighing the dozens, like all kind of shit.
I went there to a tattoo parlor. I
Yeah,
went to a tattoo parlor. Like the other barbershops are like a tattoo parlor. They ask you dumb shit like career choices and how your day.
Yeah.
That's just stupid shit like that.
What do you do for work? Like, nigga, I came here to get my haircut. Why you need to know that? It's a $12 haircut. Like, relax. I can pay for it.
Well, it really all depends on what tattoo shop you're going to and what barber shop you're going to. Because, like, I swear, like, an Italian barber shop and an African American barber shop, they're the same kind of vibe, where people are just hanging around shooting shit. And that's the really, like, general vibe about it.
Because I went to some spot near my shit on accident and was like, oh, this a white barbershop. This shit was fucking silent. But maybe they just did that. Maybe they just because a black person walked in.
No. They're just there. Literally just sit there and sit there.
Maybe I don't know what's going on.
Trust me, it's not even about that. No, it's more just like they're like, oh, so you're here? Okay. Haircut. All right, fine. Money, cool.
No, I walked out. I was like, oh shit, this is the wrong. Because it was a white barbershop right next to a black one, and I walked the wrong one, and they was just in there silent. And I sat down and I looked up. I was like, hold the fuck up.
They're not there to have fun.
He's cutting hairs with scissors. What the fuck? I got the right the
But
fuck
you don't know
out.
how to cut black hair. I have to.
that was for you, Ray.
I'm like,
Well, I was gonna
out
say, right,
of
it's the
there.
difference between going to a barbershop owned by someone who has a full sleeve compared to someone who has just one tattoo.
Honestly, yeah, there was a whole bunch of straight edge dudes in there. I ain't gonna lie. They had guns on the wall and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, let me get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah. See, I'd have been the
you don't
fuck
want that.
out. Yeah, fuck that shit,
Get the
man.
fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, you want to actually go to a place, oddly enough, play like blaring fucking death metal, because they will sit there and no, they will. It doesn't matter who you are. They will welcome you in. Like, oh, you want to talk about tattoos? You want to get one? Cool. We'll talk about tattoos all fucking day long.
No, you hear
That's-
for the fucking rock music, like
No, I
fuck
don't wanna hear
that
none of
shit.
that
I'm
shit.
out,
Get a
man.
haircut, boy.
I'm fucking out, man.
Nah,
Like,
I'm gonna
Honestly, bro, if it ain't like ghetto BET playing on the TV, nigga, I don't want it.
when
Fuck
I
that shit.
man, I remember a long time ago, man.
Horizons, my friend.
I went to Supercuts a long time ago.
Oh, what the
I was
fuck
like,
is that?
I was like 17 years old, and I don't know. My barber was bullshitting, and I was like, I had to get my hair cut. I forgot what I was trying. I was trying to do something immediately,
Wow.
so I needed my hair
How did you let your
cut.
brother do this to
You
himself?
wild.
And listen, it was my homie. My homie. Now his hair, he a mixed dude, so his hair is not coarse. It's like kind of straight a little bit. And he was like, man, this black lady at Supercuts cuts me, because I'm thinking, okay, maybe if she black, maybe she know how to handle the shit. Man, that bitch, she cut my Philly fro. My shit looked like a salt shaker top. than when she cut my
that's
shit.
disgusting.
And this is before I had a car, so I had to ride the city bus. So it was public transportation. When I got on that motherfucker, and school had just let out too, like it.
Oh, you got roasted.
Man, I got on that bus, and it was like 50 motherfuckers in the back of the bus. They all went, "Oh shit!" Like it was like the roast was on. I'm trying to fire her. I'm fired. Listen,
you got flame broil, man.
Listen, man, and I'm a roaster too. I roast, you know what I'm saying? So I was trying. I'm like, I got a couple of them. Like, pew, pew. I got a couple of them, and then I'm like,
you got you getting shot up, bro. It was like John Marston at the end of motherfucking Red Dead, bro. You got clapped.
You said
You got clapped. It was the end of Red Dead for your ass, bro.
Man, I got clapped like a motherfucker, man. It was like super people.
You ever get roasted by the barbershop though?
Like the kids coming out the boat.
Nah, I definitely didn't see niggas got roasted in the barbershop.
Private Ryan, just getting mowed the fuck down.
When I ended up not even going home. I fucking took the bus straight to my barber, and I begged. I said, "Dude, please be free." And he was like, "All right." He just sat me down.
He did it for free though.
He did, and I literally sat me down in the chair.
Hold up, you got it for free?
I got it for free. He sat me down in the chair. He looked at me and he said, "You know I'm about to fuck you up, right?" I'm like, "What?" So he takes out a camera with a Polaroid, because what he does, he got a wall of shame in the barbershop, and he was like, he took out the Polaroid and shot my fucking shit before he cut it, and he always calls it Before the Storm. And he had it on the wall. He got a bunch of dudes who failed just like I did. Literally, I didn't even feel too bad.
And you kept
Man, it was either paid. It was
a wall of shame. You do not get cut.
Look, it was either pay the $40 to fix the cut or get it free and get shamed. And that's exactly what I did. I chose shame.
That's why you never switch up your bars, man.
Here's the thing. After I got out that chair, I was amazing. So I didn't give a fuck how I looked at it in that photo. I didn't give a fuck. I felt like that was past tense. Yes, if you want to roast me there, yes. Roast me there. I look like a UFO nigga. Roast me there. But right here, I'm fire as fuck.
You think he still got that picture?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. It's Fade Masters in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So if you want to look it up, the place is called Fade Masters. So maybe he'll holler at you.
I'm gonna need
funny shit. The last time I went to the barbershop, the bitch cuts my hair, whatever. She shows me everything's cool. I pay her, and then she's like, "Can I do your eyebrows? Because I don't like the way they look."
Oh,
damn.
She was like, "Don't worry."
That's kind of dirty.
She was like, "Don't worry, it's free." I'm like, first of all, bitch, I don't even have enough eyebrows for you to be talking about you don't like the way they look. You need to relax. Okay? I told these bitches in, okay? I need you to
be wild.
Right.
But she did it for free though, because she was like, "Yeah, I don't want you going outside looking like that. Come on, that's crazy." I was like,
that's the crazy thing to say though.
But did they look nice?
What the fuck?
But
That's the crazy thing to say though.
Spanish people, like, black people are savage, don't get me wrong, but like Spanish people, like, it's culturally acceptable for them to shit on you. Like,
I know.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, it's like part of the culture there. They're like, "Yeah, no, your eyebrows look terrible, mama. Let me do something about that. Come here." I was like, "Damn, bitch."
You're like, "Motherfucker, you coming with the savage shit, motherfucker." You know.
They're trying to help you. That's what it is.
I know. She was like, "I don't give a fuck about your feelings right now, but you're gonna look better after this, so it's okay. Whatever. I stayed for you to get to that point."
Was you fire or was he lying?
Nah, I mean, like, she did my shit. She hooked my shit up.
Okay, she
was
okay. All right, was she?
No, she hooked my shit up. I walked out that bitch and I was like, "Damn, bro."
She said that shit. She wanted to get away with saying that shit, so she gave you the hookup. She just wanted to say that shit for real.
Damn.
I mean, she's lucky that I did it on my work break, because I really can't clap on nobody while I'm at work, because if the cops come, I can't explain why I didn't finish the second half of my shift to my boss. So, I took that shit in stride and took my ass back to work.
Oh, shit. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one here. Next one is DoorDash. You already know. It seems like there's a video every fucking week about DoorDash, man. It really is. I'm starting to question it. I'm like, damn, should I keep ordering from this motherfucker, man? It's a lot of
Sorry, I stopped ordering food for you guys because I'm like,
yeah, because DoorDash is super skeevy, man. But so I guess this dude had a Hulk out moment. You know, motherfuckers is not tipping and shit. They doing stupid shit. I get it because I did drive for DoorDash a little bit just to test it out, and I get it. I had to drive across town with no tip to deliver somebody's shit. And I was almost like this white dude. But for Black History Month, we're going to show some angry white people today. So here we go. DoorDash dude, he's mad. He's tip shit. Let's get it.
Hey bro, this is your DoorDasher. My stomach is literally killing me. Do you care if I use your bathroom?
Nah, bro. Just leave that food by the door, player.
Alright, I'm gonna sign it right here.
That looks like a hip issue. That's just he's an asshole.
Yeah, that was the. That's a whole different thing, right?
Yeah,
there.
I know, but I'm just saying, what?
Nah, no cap. I would have said no too.
Yeah,
right. Like I can't just let you up in the motherfucking building. Omicron variant, stupid shit.
Like Corona, nigga, you gonna have a gun, a weapon, shit my family up, nigga. I'm not about to let you in my fucking house, nigga. You better go to the damn
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
I didn't hear the video.
Here, I'm gonna play it again. I'll play it again for you, just so you can hear it. But yeah, it's literally he has to use the bathroom.
Hey bro, this is your DoorDasher. My stomach is literally killing me. Do you care if I use your bathroom?
Nah, bro. Just leave that food by the door, player.
Alright, I'm gonna sign it right here.
Yeah, he has mental health issues.
Yeah.
Like that's not normal at all. Like there's no real there's no reason for you to expect that a stranger should allow you in their house. Like that's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Crazy.
Like you could ask, you're entitled to ask, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like people should at least have the luxury of asking. You never know what somebody's gonna say, but you also have to respect a nigga saying no, period.
Right.
You asked for a reason. If you was entitled to it, then you would have just had it.
Don't mean to know, yo.
You know
it'd
what
be
I
different
would
if he
have
said
did,
you can come
honestly?
in and then said you can't. Then it's like, what the fuck?
You know what I would have did if I was really that pissed? I would have just shit on the side of his house.
That's what I was thinking. Like, why you just gonna take one outside? Of the
I'd
house?
just take it outside his house. I wouldn't have fucked up his food, and I would have did the shit off camera. So one day he come around the side of his house and there's just shit right there.
And it's human shit.
Just doodle. You know what I'm saying?
Then you gotta be worried about homeless people and shit, cause he wondering how the chick done got to his yard.
Exactly. You gotta fuck with him psychologically. Now he fucked up his whole job. He still didn't get the shit.
Right. He still didn't get the
stupid on
shit. He
internet
did
now.
stupid. Evo, let me ask you, dog. What if he did that shit to you, bro? What if he straight up, you told him, no, you can't come in, and he just tossed all your, like, family's food on the fucking ground and try to tear your
I ain't
shit
gonna lie,
up?
I'm gonna be a little heated though, but like I ain't gonna lie though. Like I'm either with struggle on this one. I'll probably just take a shit outside and do a house if I had to. Now I'm done lost a job and it's cold outside and I gotta get back in the car and everything else fucked up the whole day, bro.
Dumb as fuck.
I'm not gonna hold you like if it was a public establishment, I would be for shitting there. Cause like for me, like when I go to McDonald's and they're like, you can't use the bathroom unless you buy something, I was like, I could also shit right here, so you have to clean it. So pick one.
Hey yo, that's some New York nigga shit, bro. That's some
Hell
New
yeah.
York nigga shit.
Yo, you know how many times I've seen this shit in real life? I done seen this shit,
I've
nigga.
seen it. I seen niggas.
I have too, though. I have too.
Retail stores.
Yep.
Nigga,
No bugs.
food
But, like,
establishments.
somebody like when I was delivering particular substances, I would use the bathroom because I'm already in the house. You feel me? Like I'd be like,
Your vernacular correct.
I love that. I love those play on words. That was perfect.
but you know,
A pharmaceutical distributor. I get it.
there we go. Thank you. So yeah, like I would ask to use the bathroom because like I'm already in their house, stuff like that. Like, you know, it's not like it's an extra invasion of space. Like DoorDash, you're supposed to leave the shit in front of the house. We got COVID, and that's it. You leave the shit there. I come outside and I get it after your ass done left. There's no reason for you to be in my house, in my space. That's crazy.
Like I don't understand why he was so shitty.
So
you know what I'm
angry,
saying?
yeah.
But you know what? Like I was saying earlier.
Shitty. Oh, I see what you did there,
Everybody
Danny.
probably had a bad day. Like the last 3 stops, they didn't give that man no tip. Like,
I'm telling you, that was what my comment was earlier. Like when you don't get a tip, and you've been driving this shit all day.
So you can tell when niggas don't leave a tip.
Well, yeah. When you if you driving, literally it'll pop up in front of you like it's savage.
Struggle
It's
like,
savage.
yo, I've been fucking up, bro. Struggle like, oh.
No, I ain't been fucking up. I leave tips.
No, but it does. It's savage. It'll actually pop up and say
it say no tip.
It'll say no tip. It's super savage, dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
I did Postmates, not DoorDash, but I did Postmates, and the niggas. Well, I remember one time I got like a $12 tip for like literally a $10 order, and I was like, this is making up for all the niggas that don't tip, because people really like. For me, like growing up, you know, when I was younger and I didn't have a stable source of income, I didn't tip because I didn't have money to tip and I didn't understand the system. You know what I mean? But now it's like, as an adult, when I'm giving food to other adults, I'm like, so y'all didn't learn?
No.
That niggas don't make. You making $3 a delivery, my nigga, for going for miles. You gotta put your own gas in your car, or I'm riding my longboard, my nigga, in the snow.
Yep.
Because I don't have a car, I can't drive. I live in New York. I'm riding my fucking longboard, sitting here busting my ass down hills, trying to get you your food and protecting your shit, and you give me 0 tip, bro. I have never quit a fucking job so fast.
Man, me and my wife, we tried it out because we wanted some supplemental on top of what we were getting, and I was just like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Let's try it out. And I was so fucking shitty on how they paid out. It's like 3 miles away. They want you to do it for $2 and shit with no fucking tip. And when you get there, the person's house is like in the middle of fucking Battlefield 2042. You gotta get to this motherfucker, drop they shitty food off. You know what I'm saying?
No, Danny, it was somewhere off 38th Street then, right?
Dude, listen, man. When we dash,
that's an indie joke.
We dash. This is a place called 38th Street, which is kind of like it's Killer Hills, and I had to drop off some McDonald's up in that motherfucker. Motherfucker got a shake only. So I instantly was thinking they trying to rob us. Why would you pay $5-6?
A shake only.
Yeah, order a small one at that. I said, so they trying to rob us. So you know what I did, and it was super fucked up. I straight up called DoorDash and I said I couldn't make it. I told them I couldn't find it. The app was acting fucked up, and they were like, all right, well we'll go ahead and cancel the order and refund the shake. I'm like, I've been around too much hood shit to know. Why would you order a shake, the smallest one ever, but you want DoorDash to show up in the middle of Killer Hills? Nope.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. They was definitely trying to rob y'all.
They was trying to rob the shit out of us. So I was like,
we just paid $10 for that shake, bro.
Now if it was like 8 motherfucking sandwiches and shit, I know motherfuckers trying to feed their family and shit. So then I might roll up in there. I might risk it, but. Just a shake, a small one.
Dead,
there's no nigga I know that eat a small shake. There's none. I don't know one, and I'm a fat ass nigga, so I know I don't know no skinny motherfuckers that don't eat that shit.
See, that's what, like Danny, like you, Bella, Struggle, everybody that I've sent food to, the tip has been at least about 50%.
You care. Well, you care, Kyle. That's the thing. You fucking care.
Because I know the kind of shit people go through, trying to earn at least a scratch $1 to try to make it.
Well, yeah, and you know,
I always tip.
I always tip too. Yeah, I always tip.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I always tip when I'm ordering.
20% now that I've grown up and I fucking learned, like, because my mom used to shit on me all the time. Like I said, when I was younger, she used to be like, you can't be ordering food and not tipping niggas. You don't know how much they struggle. They don't be making no goddamn money. And then I'm sitting here now, I'm the one. She was like, ain't that shit funny? I was like, actually, it's really not, mom, but thanks.
Yeah. It's funny to her. She like, gotcha. Because now you know what the fuck.
Dying, though. She think that's hilarious. I was like, these niggas don't tip. She said, how does it feel?
Bella, let me ask you, because I know you hate stupid shit. What happens if a dude asks you that he wants to come in after delivering your food, and you tell him no, your DMs are closed, and he starts tossing your shit at the door? What you doing? Are you calling the police? Are you coming out with like, are you hollow mode, or what you doing? Like, how are you handling it?
I'm not coming out because I don't know if there's like, I live inside. You have to go through 2 doors.
Oh shit, it's not safe then.
For the building and then my door. So I don't know if he has a secondary person on the stairwell below me, because like I'm a little high up, so I can't. If he get mad and try to say, oh, can I come in and use the bathroom, I'm gonna automatically say no. I've had weird people knock on my door in the middle of the night and I ask to use my phone. I always say no.
What?
No.
Hell no.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah, I was just telling my sister this the other day that some guy had came in the middle of the fucking night and asked to use my phone. And I literally, because he kept knocking, I passed my phone through the crack of the door, and I'm thinking like, okay, the worst is he'll run off.
Right.
Ain't no fucking way he's stepping a foot in my house. He called somebody 2 times, and then he gave the phone back. He was like, oh, I couldn't get nobody on the phone. Is there any way I can sit down in there? I'm like, no.
Hell no. No. I already gave you the phone, bro.
With my motherfucking axe until I don't. No.
And Bella's sitting there looking like Kratos with her axe.
I'm just like.
Well, I was gonna say, also Bella, you had an entire fucking case of Grippos stolen from your place.
Right.
That I sent to you.
I hate this fucking. They probably
what are you fucking Grippos?
Hey, Grippos is worth stealing though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Grippos are definitely worth stealing. They definitely are.
You see an 18 pack, you like, oh shit, somebody hit like a
I'm
motherfucker.
steal that shit.
I go to the Grippos factory to get my chips. I know they wrong.
I ain't tell y'all, but I'm the one who stole it.
All right, Hunter man.
I didn't tell y'all, but I'm the one that stole it from Bella's spot.
Struggle stole that shit.
I know.
It was me.
He did. Struggle did steal that shit. That's why he know. That's why he said he would do it, because he tried to get himself. He tried to get him a cushion.
Alright.
Let's see. What's another good one here? There was one. There was like a what do you call it? Like a trust test or like a loyalty test.
I'm sure that ended.
Yeah, here we go. Right here. Here's one.
This always goes well.
Nigga, bro.
Let me pull this up right here. So
It's a loyalty test.
Yeah, loyalty test
He's
between
so annoying.
friends. And
Let's get it.
here we go.
Sisters, friends.
We're friends.
How long y'all been friends?
Couple months now.
I bet you single?
Yeah.
You single?
No.
So basically, right? So today I'm trying to do a loyalty test, right? So basically, I want your friend to call your boyfriend and ask him to go on a date with her and see like how you gonna react. You cool with that?
I'm cool with that.
You cool with that?
Yeah, we're cool.
What you think he gonna say? What you think your boyfriend gonna say?
He gonna say no
Why you think he gonna say no?
because that's my heart and
That's
I'm
your
his heart.
Not the Dre.
Not the Dre.
You gave him your whole heart. That's
Yeah.
Made me happy, made me smile. Nice.
Hey, what's his name?
Dre.
Dre. All right, bet. Call him. Put it on speaker.
Hello, Dre.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, I was just wondering if you want to link up tonight.
What you mean? Like, what you trying to do?
I mean, we could and chill.
Word. You know, I got a shorty though.
Oh, well, she don't gotta know about us.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you really want to slide through, you know, I mean, you want to chill, we can. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
But don't
When
let
he said, I mean, the second time I already knew it was over.
I don't want it to feel like anything crazy going on.
Okay. Oh, you want to cuddle?
I mean, we can. I ain't gonna lie to you, we good.
Okay. Alright, it'll just be our little secret.
I'm gonna need some popcorn for this.
Oh shit.
Okay. I promise.
Danny, can you send me the link?
Yeah.
Like, she's not gonna know.
Say that, cause you know I have been feeling you though, low key. So.
Oh, tell me with this.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I do. Say less.
Alright, I'll see you later.
I feel betrayed. Why did you even call him?
They told me to.
You as my friend should have known not to call him.
Wait, what?
Why are you fucking mad?
At least I'm not gonna cuddle with him.
Are you serious?
But you still called him.
They told me to.
Okay, but who are they? You, my friend, should have known not to call him.
You already told us we could do the video.
Oh, no, I don't care. Scratch
okay.
that.
I see what type
She
of
should not have called him.
Like, you told us it was cool that we could call.
I don't give a I don't care. She should not have called him.
Bing bong.
man.
I mean, come on, lady. Like,
bro, get this fake ass video out of
that can't be true, man.
Hell, son.
Like that.
That can't be
That shit
true,
was
bro.
Faker than a bitch, bro. Then they gonna talk
I know
about
girls like
we
this,
can
though.
we can cuddle, just don't tell
Yeah,
her,
yeah, cuddling,
son. Yeah. That's the fakest shit I ever seen in my life.
Minaj ass on that one.
Like you shouldn't have called him. You shouldn't have called him. No, you shouldn't have. Nigga, don't nobody react like that, bro. No one says that.
I mean, who is that stupid, right? Like, who I don't know. Bella, what you think? Have you seen people that stupid?
Bella, your face right there is priceless. Wait a minute.
No, because I know. Oh, I know girls like this.
Oh God!
Within my own, I don't want to say. Just know I know girls like this. That even if it's right there in their face, they will look past the guy and just be like, all steam ahead. These little loyalty tests, like, I know they do it as jokes, but girls really do this shit. Hey, yo, they'll be like right here, like, hey, take my phone real quick. All right, you see this number? I want you to text this number right now, and I want to see if he responds. And then she'll text him, and he won't respond right away. The other girl texts him, he'll respond right away, and she'll look at the back and forth. And then when he fuck up, now all of a sudden she mad at old girl, like, oh yeah, you just anyway. Da, 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 da. I've seen it. So this is probably fake, but this shit does happen a lot.
It's so fucking crazy. Like,
I see that every once in a while. It's the kind of women that think that their guy can't decide for themselves, and it must be somebody else's fault.
Right, like they're helpless children. Oh, you tempted him, bitch. There's two sides.
There's two. I know. It's like
I'm gonna fall into the pussy. What? How does that happen?
I don't understand how she couldn't see that. That's why I'm thinking this shit's phony as fuck. There's no way, man.
Bro, I'm thinking it's funny because of the motherfucking reactions, bro. That nigga not about to do that shit. Knowing damn well they best fucking friends. That's a dumbass way to cheat. That situation was dumb as hell, bro.
Because he super set himself up, right?
And peep the conversation. She called him up. He answered the phone, and she was answering like, "Yo, you trying to chill?" Like, nigga, nobody answers the phone like this.
I ain't gonna lie. When I saw a nigga outside with the phone upside down using it as a mic, I already knew it was fake. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Them videos.
There's some like, oops, I done tripped and fell into the pussy.
Right, slip and fall. Just
completely on accident. It's gravity's fault. Not on me.
All right, here's one right here. Before we get into one of the main topics here, we're gonna look at this last one. This one kind of fucked me up. I'm still trying to register this one myself.
What the hell?
But yeah, as the title explains, I guess they're half brother and sister, and they're talking about their relationship. So,
well, family reunion is fucking awkward.
Here we go.
So a lot of y'all been in the comments saying that me and Jamel look alike. We look alike because we both have the same dad, but we have different moms. But it doesn't really matter because, you know, we wasn't raised with each other. We didn't know each other. So, yeah, we are brother and sister technically, but that's my boyfriend and I'm his girlfriend.
Technically.
You making us all look, oh my God. You know they like pinning one thing that one person does on the whole community.
Oh, for sure.
This type of dumb shit does not help us one bit.
I mean,
bitch, it's thousands upon millions of men, and you choose the one that is the same blood.
Because that is the same blood. Like, yeah.
There ain't no way this is real, bro.
Yeah,
bro. That one is real. That one is real.
This is not real, bro.
Dude, that one is real.
This is on TikTok, bro. It's just not
real.
real.
Bro, that's just real, bro.
But that's where the shit occurs.
Oh no, I know what happens. I definitely know what happens, but I don't think that TikTok real, bro.
You think
ain't
that shit?
No fucking way. Because I know a homie named Shell and Vader. They looked exactly the same, and they said the same dumb shit to us on PlayStation. That shit was fake.
But that's PlayStation, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is TikTok. It's even worse. The fuck? Niggas got more ulterior motive to lie on TikTok. What the fuck?
Oh shit, man.
That's really crazy.
I don't know, like that.
They just look similar. Ain't no way they fucking siblings, bro. That's dead.
Bro, honestly, why do you even want to put that energy out into the universe? Like, I'm trying to understand.
I know.
Bro.
Niggas
Like,
die for clout.
what is the fucking point?
Yeah.
Like,
once I realized niggas would literally lose their fucking life for a drop of clout, bro, I figured niggas would do anything to stay alive.
Man, they will though. That's facts though.
Niggas will get clapped for clout, bro. So if you can go all the way losing your life for a drop of fucking clout, niggas will fucking fake like incest on TikTok for a drip of it too. Nigga, I ain't, bro. This shit fake as hell.
They're just trying to save money.
Right.
Nigga, TikTok
Said they're trying to save money.
Program is ass. They ain't saving shit. These videos fake as hell. I can't trust shit on the internet, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Try to be frugal. Is that what it is? Frugalness? Is that
fake as hell,
It's always good to be skeptical with the shit you choose.
Them niggas probably sitting there completely different. They just got the same skin tone. They ain't even look that similar.
how are they saving money though? I'm lost because like my brother.
I know he know just on some garbage.
They not saving no money.
It's an old history thing. It's rich people do it, so they don't have to share shit like that.
It's also a joke about keeping the bloodline pure. Yeah.
Yeah.
The bloodline done stopped being pure once the niggas done took us from Africa, so I don't know what the fuck's going on now.
That's very true.
Right.
Like the bloodline has been
It's a whole bunch of mutts.
interrupted. The royalty has been disconnected.
There's a whole
Like,
bunch of mutts out here. I'm one of them.
yeah, that was my grandmother's Jewish.
To be fair, we're
on my
all,
mother's side.
We're all mutts. I mean, come on.
At this point, yeah.
No one is one pure genealogical like.
We out here looking like fruit trees and shit. Man. You know, fruit trees. They said it ain't no original fruits out here no more. That shit crazy.
No.
That's true.
Well,
ain't that crazy?
About bananas.
No, but you know what's crazy though? It's really just America.
I believe it.
Well, yeah, I believe that.
Most other countries I've been to, like their food is completely different because they're eating the food that grows on the trees, not the food they made.
Yeah, we be like,
Yeah,
we gonna
there's nothing-
genetically modify it.
Right. And I you know, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with genetically modified foods. Like apparently,
Me neither. I don't think
broccoli
there's nothing
is
wrong.
genetically modified. Broccoli is genetically modified.
Yes, it is.
Modified to be better. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Yeah, there's nothing
with
wrong with that. Like I'm here for the science. I'm here for the biology. But what it is like, but when I go to other countries, my stomach doesn't hurt when I eat. So that's why I'm just like.
Well, because you get natural oxidants and stuff like that from the regular food. You're not getting the processed chemicals and shit. That are
Exactly.
You know, so it's just easier to digest. You know.
Do I see Chance on the screen?
You do see Chance.
Yeah, you do.
This will be the last video before we go into Facebook fuckery because I did want to see this. This Chance got called out on the reunion show. I don't know if you guys know, but Real Chance for Love, he came back. He has a new show called One More Chance. It's on Zeus Network, and they did a reunion show.
Sorry. The fact that this exists.
Yes, this is crazy. So watch this, and I'll be right back. Here we go.
Can't even say a word. This one's so sick. Niggas like you that suck dick. Ooh, how about that? Wow. I don't deal with niggas that suck dick. You know, she can come up in here and say whatever. For one,
He got some fake braids.
that ain't true. For one, make a long story short. Let me say one thing. Damn. When you say little foul stuff like that to belittle people's character, like have some proof. Have some proof. Break the fucking shit out. I was like, yeah, break that fucking shit out. Break that fucking shit out. What the fuck they gonna break that shit out? I was saying I got proof of that shit. Break that fucking shit out there so I can show you what that shit ain't me, nigga. Break that shit out, nigga. Nigga, I'm not fighting no question, nigga. You can play that shit, nigga.
Oh shit. People fucking just arguing back and forth.
It's been see how his quote unquote hype man is getting so pissed off. Lends a little bit of credibility, doesn't it?
Now, old girl, I'll suck a fart out of her for sure.
That's ridiculous.
With the pink latex. Yes. Oh, and Bad Bougie for sure. Both of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of plastic going on.
See, Dave, aren't you glad you missed all of this?
So, yeah. So, Chance got called out for motherfucking.
It's like every other.
I feel like she was just saying shit though.
Shit, yeah. It was like.
I don't think that was true. That was just she just said it to say it.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't true at all.
I know she was just. I think she was salty because she got eliminated. You know what I'm saying?
She got kicked out.
She got kicked the fuck up.
But also, no one vehemently defends it that hard without. There might be a shred of truth to it.
I believe her. That's 100%
That's cap. That's cap.
You said that's cap, like a motherfucker.
That's cap as fuck, bro. Because you know what I mean. I've been taught to defend my reputation beyond measure, bro. So if niggas lying, I'm going to the ends of the earth.
That is true, though.
I would just sit back and be like, the Pixar didn't happen.
Nah, niggas ain't. I ain't doing that shit. I ain't doing that shit.
No cap. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm with Kyle because like at the end of the day, everybody can say anything about you. They can make anybody believe anything about you with or without evidence. So I don't give a fuck what other niggas got to say about me. I know what my truth is. However, at the end of the fucking day, I do that believe her because she kept saying like I want my phone, blah blah blah. And also, let's just talk about the beginning where the nigga's sitting there and he's talking about he's speechless because he know he got caught and he had to wait for his nigga. He had to wait for his nigga to say the shit wasn't true and never said it wasn't true himself.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, and also his friend
wasn't true. He said, "Where's the proof?"
Okay. Let me explain to you something about when niggas say, "Where's the proof?" Because I watch Maury every single Monday. I watch Maury in the mornings, and niggas be on there talking all that shit. Talking, no, because niggas be on there. I ain't fuck nobody else. I'ma pass the lie detector test. Bring out the evidence, and they fail every fucking time. Get the fuck out.
Maury is fake too, though.
Niggas fake too, though. Evidence, like I feel like he's more so saying like, bring out the evidence because he doesn't believe she has evidence, but he knows what he did.
I'm gonna say that if this was me in this situation and I'm trying to defend the reputation, I'm gonna go hard, period. Knowing I didn't do it, I'm gonna go fucking crazy, ballistic, asking your ass all the shit. You know what I'm saying? I defend my reputation heavy. I don't just sit there and let you run with a story. And that's, if some people don't care, I don't let people run with stories, bro. If you gonna have some crazy shit against me, nigga, I need the facts right now. Because
now you put me out there, especially on national television.
That's not like necessarily the best way to go about it, but that's just how I go about it. So he might be the same. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if he fucked the tranny or not. So I don't fucking know.
I think everything really comes down to independency and individualism. Because at the end of the day, like my bigger issue with this entire situation is like, okay, so if you don't fuck with niggas that suck dick, why you gotta shit on him about it though? If he wanna suck dick, he can suck dick. He can do whatever he wants.
That's
now
true.
we all know that he's feeling like this because he thinks his peers, which it's probably gonna happen, he thinks his peers are gonna shit on him for being less masculine because apparently a man sucking dick is not masculine, even though masculinity is not attributed to the acts that you perform on another person, but whatever.
I ain't gonna lie to you, he not masculine at all. That nigga's extremely feminine.
He thinks he is. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like
he might think he is. He might think he is. I ain't gonna lie. You're right.
Because he was so offended. Like
that nigga feminine as hell.
Y'all already know how I am. If somebody,
where it's coming from.
What's it coming from?
I mean, like if you know, I just. No, it's fine. You can go ahead because I lost my train of thought. I don't know so
Yo, I know where this story is coming from. So partially because of him keeping that person that identifies as a girl in the house.
The mangina?
Yeah.
Mangina, right? But that's not the whole story. The reason why people are calling him out is because there might be a video of him jerking off, and it's not on the straight side of the site. It's easily found.
Wait,
really?
so he beating his meat on the gay porn site?
It's not, but that's the thing though. It looks like from the point of view that somebody leaked it. It didn't, because it's to a girl, but it's on the gay side.
Oh,
so he beating his meat. So he beating his meat to a girl.
Yeah, like they're.
But they leaked it on the gay side.
He
Gay
put it
porn.
on the gay site.
Somebody did. It's not.
That's not. That don't. Yeah, that's shit goofy.
That's like.
What it is.
I'm not gonna lie though. I don't see him as feminine at all. I mean, as masculine at all. That nigga's feminine as hell. So
I don't see him as feminine.
He's a fucking feminine nigga. Look at his hair, nigga. Come on.
I think at the end of the day, there's we also have to consider that everybody has feminine and masculine attributes.
Facts.
And that people are able to define them as they please. Like somebody might think it's masculine for them to paint their nails because society decided that wasn't masculine, but that doesn't mean that individuals have to decide that that's not masculine. That could be how you represent yourself in terms of masculinity. Like masculinity and femininity are what is the fucking word I'm saying? Like they're basically like they're able to be defined by the individual. Like it's about being a woman or it's about being a man. It's not, but there's no real, discourse about what that is. It's just what society has told us.
I'm sorry, Rain. I some of that I don't agree with because I feel like there is stuff that is inherently masculine and it can be defined by
like sucking dick.
I feel like there still are inherent traits that can be literally 100% masculine, and it's not something that is of the feminine ego. I feel like there are just the aggression. Like there's certain aggressions that are very masculine that are not. Even if women do it, that doesn't mean that it's not masculine. That's just a lady doing something very masculine. Like I just feel like there are certain inherent things that are masculine that's not outside of the definition.
I don't think sucking dick is inherently masculine or inherently feminine, whatever. Is
I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit.
I'm ready to buy.
So she's ready to go ham right now.
I'm talking shit.
Danny, what? You're not gonna talk about the gay community like that, nigga. No, I'm kidding.
To your point about aggression, that's more about just pure free testosterone in the body.
Well, I mean, you got testosterone and you got estrogen, right? Testosterone is inherently a masculine thing. So that's what I'm saying. There's certain things that are just biologically a masculine thing. And that's why I said, and that's why I'm like, I agree with you to some sense, but there's just some things you cannot define as outside of definition. There are some things that are just clearly defined. And like a goatee. A goatee is clearly a masculine trait.
I want to jump in on this.
Go ahead, David. Go ahead.
Really though, Chance, that dude is really just an industry plant. A lot of these dudes.
You think he an industry plant?
Oh, listen, man. If you heard his rap, he can't rap, but he's supposedly labeled a rapper. A lot of these dudes are placed just because it's corporate. They sell the image. They sell the fake image of he's a rapper just so they could get over on the corporate.
I just think he a failed rapper. You know who I think an industry plant? Lil Nas.
There
was rumors coming out that he's straight. That he's not.
That's the more effective industry plan is Nas.
Yeah, I heard there was a lot of chatter saying that he's not really gay. He's actually straight.
Nas feel like the industry plant to me personally. I still like his music though. Shout out to his music. That nigga got music.
But I don't. So his whole coming out as gay was such a problem. And so I guess I could see how somebody could believe that he's an industry plant because obviously, it garnered a lot of attention and, it probably actually helped his music skyrocket and stuff like that. And then he's out here, he's doing stuff for people. But I'm not going to lie. I feel like he was just a young kid that fucking was passionate about his music, and like, cause at first, like, the what's this with Old Town Road? He's talking about he's what did he say? He said something about fucking a girl or cheated on my baby. You can go and ask her. He's talking about fucking a girl, but like he's gay. So it's like I don't know how much of an industry plant I would ascribe to his what he's put out there, just because of the fact that he originally did not come out as this person. Like he had this transition into being himself, it seems to me. Obviously I don't fucking know the nigga.
You know how I know he's an industry plant? Because
How?
he's trying to sell his blood. See,
What?
the thing about
You
me
talking about in the
is
shoe?
Yeah, he did try to sell the blood.
I think he's just fucking weird, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I think he's just weird, bro.
It's really trying to bend and shape the way certain people look and act.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think he tried to sell his blood, man.
I don't agree. I think he's just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, so Tony Hawk did the same thing with the skateboard.
Tony Hawk,
yeah,
yeah, Tony did the same
Tony,
thing.
he had his own black.
Tony Hawk one of them too.
But
Tony
I
Hawk one of them
I don't think that makes you an industry plant because you try to sell your blood. I mean, that's been a thing for many years of people doing
Would you
weird
sell
things
yours?
like that.
Would you
I'm
sell
not,
yours?
who the fuck wants my
Hell yeah,
blood?
what's
I'm
my
not-
That's my point. Nobody.
But my point is, my thing is, I mean, hopefully down the line, but I'm not a person of like high value where I'm like Drake or something. Like if Drake sold his blood, then you know how many people will fucking buy that shit. I mean, if it's valuable to the world, then shit, I might, because it might make me some money. I don't know, but right now, I'm like a
I
regular
mean,
nigga.
look how many people just lost a shitload of money believing in fucking Matt Damon and Bitcoin.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
Just
Well, yeah, that was
saying.
fucked up. But that's what it is. It's
also,
industry.
Miss Marvel is now a big proponent of NFTs.
Well,
That shit plummeted by like $20,000, and I'm sitting here waiting for it to go back up so I can cash out.
right, because you already know. So it's looking bad right now. But
It's looking real bad, but honestly, apparently there's a lot. You know what the thing is, though? I think if we were to call anybody an industry plant, and I know it's not a person, I would call Bitcoin the fucking industry plant.
Bitcoin definitely
And Dogecoin.
NFTs, all
hell
that
yeah, bro.
shit, all that shit.
And Dogecoin.
I would say that the concept of cryptocurrency is the plant.
I don't know personally.
It's a
but
big ass
for me, I think
speculative
opposite.
market, bro.
For me, I think opposite because I'm very into like like that first crypto, metaverse, all those things. That's like what I work in, what fields I work in, associated with. So I don't know. For me, cryptocurrency, I think personally, it's going to be a thing of the future, but only time will tell. So
Are you
when
going to be
people say
alive
that,
for that future, though?
I think absolutely. I think absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's
Well,
going
if
to
I
be a
clap you
normal thing.
tomorrow, you going to be here?
You said-
I'm dead.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. Cryptocurrency, I definitely believe it's gonna take over the monetary market. Just because.
normal thing.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely. I mean, there's already like I go to food trucks in New York and niggas be like, we take Bitcoin, like you know what I mean? Like it's little shit like. This shit is gonna be a fast turnover.
Yeah.
It's already turning over.
It's
So-
also it's also the same how market trends have changed. The fact that the gold standard used to be the actual gold fucking standard.
Yeah.
And now it's like,
Literally.
It might take off and change and whatnot, but I mean, if any one of the world governments just goes no, it's dead.
well, yeah,
Fair
that's true. That's true. All right, this is one of our main stories today. Facebook. Just have to breathe every time I say this.
Just go over to it before you lose it.
You know, let me just go back. All right, so I'm gonna pull this up for you guys to chat so you can see it with your own eyes, right? And man, so Facebook has this Black history called Lift Black Voices, right? And it's supposed to be like a detail of like all of this like recent to like past Black history that went down over the years. And a lot of this stuff is pretty good. As you can see, it's like Sidney Poitier, you know, they're talking about the year in review. And then here is some of what they call historical Black moments, right? And I'm going to go to the first one. The first one is the officer who by himself, without his backup, because they were also in on the January 6th insurrection, he stood and protected that whole wing by his fucking self. It was like 85 seconds that he was able to block all these people from coming in this one side, this one Black officer, right? No bullshit. Next thing we got Kamala Harris, right? Kamala Harris, first Black woman to be in the, cabinet. She's the fucking vice president, blah, 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 right? Now, here is where Facebook fucks me up, all right? They have this bitch who glued her fucking hair to her head as one of the listed as Black History on here.
Oh my
The bitch who went viral for gluing her fucking shit and having to go to the hospital. She's listed as one of the Black History for.
Sorry.
Why is the subtext "Black women deserve grace"?
Yeah, look at this. Look at this
Is a
post on Facebook.
disgrace.
Black women deserve grace. This was the post that they put out.
What?
Women. So they're all right. So they lumping us all.
This
particular. Cause see, I would never think like, oh yeah, some fucking Gorilla Glue. You know what? I ain't gonna judge her actions, but what she did was dumb, right? But why are we all lumped in with it?
Right. That's not an inherent black thing. Like we don't do that.
Elmer's glue and covering our fucking scalp.
2B, my nigga, 2B. I don't even fucking wear wigs. 2B, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about right now? Like, get the fuck out of my face. I've worn a wig once in my life, and it was not a wig I had to glue down. And I still know what the fucking glue that we use is. Like, come on, stop playing with niggas. That's mad rude. Like, and I just think it's not helpful that it's called Gorilla Glue because, you know, I don't know if you guys heard about that NFT scandal.
The connotation? Yeah.
Yeah, like with the nigga that was making all those monkeys and how he's actually a part of like an a white supremacist group and all that shit, like a neo-Nazi group.
Look at this photo, Ray. Look at the photo. It's literally zoomed in on the monkey and her face. Like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like
this whole
it's giving racism. It's giving racism.
Yeah, it really is.
David, what do you think, dog? Now, please talk me down. Like, what do you think, man? What the fuck? What is this?
You know what, man? After the years that we've had, nothing surprised me anymore, man. This is just absolutely fucking disgusting. But you know what? It's not surprising coming from the meta. You know what I'm saying? Coming from the fucking metaverse and fucking Zuckerberg, man, because that dude, man, he allowed the fucking Russian disinformation and all that racist ass bullshit to permeate on fucking Facebook to cause the bullshit we've been having these past few years. So, you know, this dude, man, and this is not surprising. It's still disgusting because you have her face next to the gorilla. I mean, on the Black History, and that's how you know whoever did this wasn't black.
I was gonna say facts, right? Like,
if it was a black person, we would have noticed that we probably shouldn't zoom in on the Gorilla Glue and put a black person there and have that as the picture for any thumbnail. So again, it's Facebook, it's meta, it's racism, but it's not surprising.
You know, I've been hearing a lot of discourse regarding how Black History Month is like actually just a cash grab for like white people, because you know they get to make the discretion as to how they promote Black History Month, and it's usually something that a lot of ignorant people that are not black don't understand how it's racist, and they want to stick up for the group, or they want to continue to, you know, be provided that service that the group is providing them and stuff like that. And it's just like, it's getting so sickening. Like you guys literally are laughing in our faces during the one short month of the year that y'all gave us to learn about ourselves. And like, I know, like for us black people, I know that Black History Month is all year round. We don't fuck around with no Black History Month. We don't even, that's not even a thing for us. You know what I mean? Like my mom used to tell me growing up, like, oh, we don't do Black History Month, bitch. You learning Black history the whole year. That's your history. Fuck is you talking about? Like, that's not a thing for us. It's really for other people to, so it's like when you put stuff out there like that, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Evo, because I knew you were shaking your head, man. Like, can you even believe this post, dude? Like, are you seeing this?
Yeah. So with things like this, like, I'm not too surprised. It's usually like I would agree with you guys. It's probably whoever wrote it wasn't black, but usually some things like this, you know, I always be wondering like who writes what, because some people aren't just cognizant of like different things that go on, and stuff like that. But it's unfortunate. It's a common thing that shouldn't be common. But, you know.
No, and it's sad that we're kind of like numb to it, right?
That's why I said there was no white person. That's why I said there was no black people who helped with this post, because if this was, helmed by people of color, black people, some Latino people, there wouldn't have been this, right? You wouldn't have seen this, because it would have showed real heroes, right?
Right.
Exactly. That man became viral.
Exactly.
Because how do you go from like
she would be good
Kamala Harris to like the lady who fucking
she would have been good on a viral post. You don't want somebody going viral.
Right.
This would have been good to say top viral of 2020, 21.
Yeah.
21.
Right.
This would have been a good one for that. But now the messed up part that's still messed up though is that they put a gorilla next to the black woman, and that right there,
and they zoomed in on it like heavy, right?
It seems deliberate. Now I know that the person probably was just like, I'm just trying to show gorilla glue, but that's how you know it's not a black person doing this, because they would have known that I'm not going to put a gorilla next to the black person.
Exactly.
You just wouldn't have done it.
Also for me, like, it's really like, I mean, why is she on the list?
Right. Why is she on this list? Why is she here?
Danny, can you scroll up a little bit again?
Let me show you the juxtaposition again. Here, I'll pull it up for chat one more time.
On the list.
This is she's number 3, dude. She's top 3. It says moments of the year. You have Eugene Goodman. Shouts out to him, even though I hate that he protected all the motherfuckers, but he did his job, right? Shouts out to Kamala Harris for actually putting some color into the White House. And then
that's about all the shout out he gets.
So I get it. So it was last year's moment. Okay, so but my thing is, damn, we ain't had nothing else in February.
We had plenty of shit. Plenty of shit, dude. What about Corey Bush, who slept out on the steps to try to keep the moratorium so people won't be kicked out because people with COVID, they can't work, they haven't been paying their rent. What about Corey Bush? How come she's not up here? She should be up here. Same time.
What about the lady who's out here fucking giving kids and families food across school districts for vacations because their parents may not have enough money to feed them during those vacations?
Remember, she went viral too.
This woman's out here across 52 districts. You could talk about her, bro.
Yep.
Right.
There's a lot
that. My nigga, like.
Again, I think it's in chronological order, so I think that was just the first thing that happened in February. But just the fact that they even
it don't matter because it's not.
It's not Black history. That's not Black history.
That's the issue. Is the fact that even including it is an affront.
Yeah,
even including it is wrong.
Like they went left, right, stupid.
Yeah.
and like all this other stuff is so important that's in here, right? Like if you scroll down further, like, all of this shit is important. A lot of this stuff is like historical shit. Yeah. But then it's just like, we're gonna show you some dumb black folk shit right here. Like I don't fucking understand this.
It's like Happy Black History Month, but remember, you guys are niggers.
Right. And it's in February. They literally have this as a February thing.
Oddly enough, no, Reigns, you stated it perfectly. You did.
That's right.
What the fuck?
Remember, you're less than everybody else.
Right.
Just
you
saying.
might have done all these great things, but look at the stupid shit you did too, boy.
Man.
God,
that's
fucking ridiculous.
There was much more white dudes doing dumb shit on the internet than any black person was doing. But that's what I'm saying is that's the uneven tale of the media. And I know Roland Martin, he's like a black newscaster. He talked about that, about how the uneven role that media plays. And that, there are no black contractors when it comes to media, right? There's no, people who are writing the headlines in media that are black or people of color. And so it's really shameful, but it's not surprising, but it's still super fucking shameful.
I feel like this. You know how many black people went viral? You know how many black people went viral in February last year? There was a lot of black people that went viral.
What about that Nigerian dude who created that power?
The powerless TV, the TV powered by radio waves.
TV using radio waves, right? That should be like that should be an announcement that should just break the world to pieces. But again, we got Gorilla Glue next to a black woman instead of the Nigerian dude who created fucking sound wave energy. I mean, come on, these are the TV powers itself. Man, where are you gonna get that technology, man? And so that shit should have been there, not this bullshit.
And the other weird thing with like Kamala Harris's thing, she's like off center. She's not even in the middle of the picture.
Yeah, she's not even in the middle of the big picture.
They got her cut off, and it's weird. Like whoever did this shit for Facebook needs to just stop, like for real, because like this is silly, and I hate that they put this up there as a major banner.
Not even full yet, yo.
Because I clicked on it. I usually don't fuck with Facebook much, but the banner was so fucking big. It was like the whole page. So I'm like, all right, let's see what Black History stuff they got. And I'm scrolling, and then I see that shit.
Yeah, that shit ugly as fuck.
Dude, what you think is Struggle, man? Like, is this facts? Like, are we Gorilla Glue people, or what is this? What?
I feel like that should have stayed as a part of internet history, not Black history.
Right.
That's like internet shit, bro. That's not Black history,
Twitter,
nigga.
Black Twitter and history.
Yeah, that should have stayed on Black Twitter. That should have been a meme like on Twitter and shit. Like that shouldn't have been on Facebook. Featuring Black history, like what nigga?
Dude, look, like I said, Struggle. Look at this stuff. When you scroll, dude, look at all this important stuff. Look at all this important stuff. It's like fucking Derek Chauvin is like,
is that shit gonna be a textbook on the off page? Like, this gorilla glued her hair together.
I mean, look at this, Struggle. We go from the riots to Kamala Harris, then we got this stupid shit, and then it goes back to like
crazy
first Black Duchess. We got Beyonce most winning in history.
They couldn't find nothing else better in February, bro.
I mean, Derek Chauvin, the Black Wall Street, signed a Juneteenth federal holiday. Simone Biles, like 2020 census.
So they had all good shit, and then they had the Black.
Look at this shit, man.
The Travis Scott concert, bro. That ain't good. What the hell? I just saw this.
That's tragic as fuck. That's
I mean, chat. Look at this.
Who put the Travis Scott joint on there?
Yeah, look at they got the Travis Scott shit. Yeah, look at this shit.
The Travis Scott.
That is not a Black History moment. Travis Scott failed miserably. That's
boycott Facebook forever, son.
Bro, look at Facebook, man.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, bro. Like,
bro,
the whole thing really on the like again, as I mentioned earlier.
Look at this shit, bro.
Let me tell y'all something. It gets deeper, y'all. And the reason why this is, people need to pay attention to this. I know y'all heard about how all these different governors in these states are mad about the critical race theory, the fake critical race theory, and how they're passing all these bills to not teach real Black history. So I'm telling you, this is true. Now,
I know.
And what's crazy is that the shit that they're trying to do, right, is trying to mar the history. Because, you know, even Ron DeSantis in Florida passed a bill stating that you can't make white people feel uncomfortable when it comes to history.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
This man is by
well, a bitch is going to jail.
They're trying to
That's so wild. We can't bring up history, bro. That's a crazy thing to say.
Hey, y'all, do they hear what they're saying? Literally, like my whole thing is like they really sat there and they said, you know what? White people can literally do everything under the sun to make sure that you feel like you're less than the person you are. But if you make them feel uncomfortable for treating you like that, you're not allowed to do that.
Uncomfortable,
like, are you
that's
psychotic,
crazy.
my nigga?
Like, how the hell you can't be uncomfortable? They just make it a law to not be uncomfortable.
Y'all niggas make niggas angry.
Texas, Texas, Virginia, I think in Nevada, they passed all these laws that said that. Now remember, they had that book called Mouse. It was about the Holocaust.
They banned it.
They blocked it. And listen, the book about Rosa Parks. They ripped it out of the shelves because they said we don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. So listen,
niggas can't be uncomfortable now.
And that's why it's so important. People need to pay attention. Make sure you vote. I know people say that don't matter, but it does. Because what about people who that shit matters, man. Motherfuckers who run the state, that shit matters.
Big matters.
I hope motherfuckers pay attention and shit and vote.
I
know motherfuckers say this shit don't matter.
So uncomfortable being uncomfortable.
I know. I can't.
Kid is only learning. Listen, when your kid wakes up and they only learning about George Washington but nothing about Martin Luther King, that's gonna be a motherfucking problem.
Here's the other.
How about the fact that it's uncomfortable for Black people to exist in this type of there's no. It's like the blatant and it's the blatant disregard. Like it's like active.
wild.
And like, this is why people like, this is what gets me so mad, because people be like, oh, you guys always find something to be mad about. No, y'all niggas make niggas mad.
They make us mad all the time. You always trigger us. It's like they act like we don't have a trigger. No, there's a cause and effect for the shit. And you know what? I'm even more shitty because I didn't even see the Travis Scott stuff. Why is that? Why the fuck is that on there? Travis Scott's tragedy is not inherent a Black History moment. Just because he was
I think
black.
they take Black History literal, bro. That shit foul.
Dude, that
they don't
shit
do that
is
shit
foul,
for everybody
man.
else, man. They don't
They
make
could
the
have just
tragedies
hired a
for
black
everybody else,
person
man.
and like, they could have just hired a black person and let that be its own Black History Month thing.
Really?
Because y'all, like, this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. How the fuck, first of all, are white people gonna speak on Black history? What is historically relevant to Black people?
Yeah,
like I
that's
said
dumb.
earlier, my mom, and I'm sure most of our parents that are Black, told us Black history was year round. So let a Black person speak on what Black history is. Don't sit here and be like, oh, these are the things I've noticed about the Black community. I'm gonna point them out to everybody else because they're great, or they're funny, or I want them to have attention on this. No, nigga, let a Black person teach you Black history. Fuck out of here.
You know what? I saw another one. I saw another one on here, Rain. Look, I saw another one just glancing at it. Let me pull it up for chat. There's another meme shit down here. Look at this. Let me scroll down. Right here. Yeah, oh boy. Yeah, little Popeye's kid and shit. Like, how is that this meme? Like,
wow. Who gives a
man,
shit?
You know what, man? You know, I'm gonna tell you something, man. It is frustrating.
Sorry, I had to throw my phone because this is ridiculous.
What?
And also, why the fuck did it have to be the Popeyes internet system?
Oh my god, man.
That's what I'm saying, y'all, is that this is deliberate. Because a lot of this stuff, man, what they're trying to
deliberate as fuck, sir.
They're trying to paint that picture and see, because they don't want to hear about how the systematic things happened in the past that cause some of the bullshit today. They don't want to talk about how the media companies are not getting the contracts when you're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars that are being pumped in and only 2.2% of that go to a Black, and that shit still gets split by 30 motherfuckers. They don't talk about how the school districts, based on where your motherfucking ass is and based on how they write them lines, that shit is fucking Black people up. They're not talking about that. See, they want to talk about motherfuckers looking at eyeballs and Popeyes, but they don't want to talk about the real deal, Holyfield shit. They don't want to talk about how the infrastructure in jail, how that shit is legalized slavery.
Right,
how they get them motherfuckers to build
facts.
tires and build fucking factory shit and fabricate motherfucking pieces of cars. They don't tell you about that shit. But see, what they want is they want that soft, they just want to go, I have a dream, and just hear about holding hands. But they don't want to hear Martin Luther King say, look, we come in to get our check. And that's why we're marching on Washington.
Because remember, they never play that interview, David. They never play that interview, dude. Never.
And I feel like that's crazy. That's crazy that they won't, like, it's a crazy thing in America, bro, where we don't fucking recognize real shit, bro.
We don't.
But
we recognize a whole lot of play for play, motherfucking meme joke, kitty dumbass viral bullshit, but we don't recognize no real shit.
Why was Travis Scott's concert put in the
That's
Black
crazy
History
as fuck.
section?
That's a literal tragedy.
That was a tragedy. And Travis Scott had literally the most white people ever at this concert. It was not filled with niggas. Just be honest. Let's just keep it real here.
Was complaining about all the white people.
Right, and it was a lot of that. And that is not an inherent Black history thing because somebody Black caused a terrible event. That's not a Black history thing. That's just he failed. Security failed. They didn't keep that place safe. Yeah. That has nothing to do with Travis Scott inherently. It's the venue made sure that they didn't keep people safe and people died out there. You know what I'm saying?
But I was gonna say, Danny, that's the same thing. Like, oh yeah, the Rolling Stones moment at Altamont. That's something that all people from England should celebrate.
Right.
In English History Month.
It's like, get the fuck out of here. Or celebrating. Go ahead.
No, it's just like of all the stupid shit they could have picked, it's not positive. None of it's positive. They could have went the route of viral shit. They could have went that route. You know what I mean? We live in a society where it's really important, the interactions we have on the internet, unfortunately, like that's really what dictates a lot about who you are and, how people perceive you. And they could have gone the route of picking viral niggas, but they could have picked
viral niggas that are like making an impact, or even just if they want to go this route, pick funny niggas. What about Tabby, that nigga that doesn't talk? Yes. But he's got like millions of viewers.
Millions of viewers.
On people doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's never positive for us. It's always some shit like okay, Kamala Harris. First of all, everybody's been shitting on her in her office. They're talking about she a drugged out mom. Like she's just a white suburban mom basically. She barely gets the black card. All this shit. So like it's just like everything just seems very intentional, very fucking like geared towards making sure that black people are reminded that they think we're less than them.
Ray,
that's just like
Ray. Remember that dude that went viral that caught that alligator in the trash can? How come we couldn't put that motherfucker? He saved the whole fucking community from an alligator. He did it in flip flops, bro. He did it in flip flops, bro. What did that do?
That was the livest nigga ever. He really put an alligator.
Remember, he bullied that alligator into the fucking trash can and saved them kids and shit that was out there.
Rain said it best. Rain said it best. It's not about the positive image. Remember, man, Facebook was actually fined by I'm not sure what organization, but they had allowed all that damn misinformation, man, and all that misinformation was racist ass bullshit that they were allowing to go on and on and on and on. So
and they admitted that it was all opinions.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
they admitted. And they admitted in court and said that shit was that but racist ass bullshit. But that's the point: is that Facebook is the helm for this, and that's why they're losing subscribers. I think that I saw a post that said that this is the first time ever that Facebook lost fucking subscribers instead of actually.
So they about to fucking lose me in a minute,
Their daily average of users has fallen, and they lost 230 million or billion. I know it's a big difference.
I thought it was million users.
I'm about to get the fuck out of here, bro.
Evo, let me ask you, dude. When you saw Travis Scott show, because I just now saw that. What was the first thing that popped into your mind, man? Like.
I mean, that was some messed up stuff, but usually for me, the Travis Scott thing, I mean, I like Travis Scott's music, and so I didn't want the jokes and everything when it actually happened and all the memes and stuff. I was like, yo, that's kind of some fucked up shit, because people was making fun of when he posted that Instagram story that was like black and white or whatever, and people was joking about it saying it wasn't sincere, but people don't know, man. Like Travis Scott is probably like actually traumatized to go back on stage for after that shit.
But now is that inherently a Black History post though?
Nah. That was random that it was on there. I just caught it. I
was just like, why is that there? Like, why is that a thing? Bella, let me ask.
That's crazy as hell, bro.
Bella, let me ask you. Is this real life? Like what is this? Like what do you think about this?
At this point, I have zero faith in humanity, and it's been like that for a while. So honestly, this doesn't shock me. If anything, what would shock me is if tomorrow or one day this week, suddenly people will wake up and stop treating black people differently just because we got way more melanin, we're less susceptible to certain diseases.
That would shock me.
If that happens,
you know what's crazy though?
Oh my God, we're going to actually die today.
You think hell froze over?
Yup.
You know what's crazy to me though? Fucking like, I know this is like obviously common for everybody. Everybody knows this already, and like it's something that's discussed. But like, how are black people both the blueprint and the butt of the joke? Y'all out here getting your dying to get your bodies done. To get your bodies done to look like black people. Y'all out here dying for that. But then you want to shit on us? Y'all think y'all could do black better than black? You dumb?
Look at Kardashian. How she's subtle blackface all the time. And Kanye said it. Kanye, he even said it. He put it out there. He was like, he was sick of the appropriation. He wanted her to be her. And she would refuse to do that. She always tried to conform. And he just couldn't deal with that shit. Plus, she's weird as shit too. But
I bet she is.
I bet she's weird. She does that vampire facial stuff, which I'm not a fan of. A lot of celebrities do that, but I'm not a fan of the vampire facial shit. But she does that stuff, and that's all the appropriation stuff. And I'm surprised they didn't put that on Facebook. I'm surprised they didn't put Kim Kardashian is black history. Yeah, like because that photo shoot she did where she was straight up brown skinned in that motherfucker. I can't remember what magazine it was.
She was naked. It was for her. It was for her perfume.
Yeah, for her perfume, and she had, and they had her all in these different poses, and they had her sprayed down, dark skin, and stupid shit.
Sure did.
And I just could not believe that, and I'm surprised that Facebook didn't post that. I'm really thinking about ending my Facebook account. I really am, because this right here is super something unacceptable. Off. It's something super off about this.
This is your last straw.
Yeah. Danny, can I?
Wait, say it again. Wait, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yep, go ahead. Yep.
Just for some things that they should have actually added as actual milestones that really happened to actually celebrate Black History. Say, you know what? Some terrible things happened, but oh my God, there's some vindication here. There's some justice.
Mm-hmm.
Like what happened with fucking Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yes.
Facts. Big. That was a huge fucking win. That was a huge win for the Black community, bro.
The Aubrey.
That was also Ahmaud Aubrey. That was also a huge win.
That was a giant win. Yeah. Because that was actual racism being.
Of the year,
wait a minute, Kyle Rittenhouse got off. Kyle Rittenhouse got off.
Yeah, he got off. Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse got off.
That's you.
Yeah. No, yeah. Kyle Rittenhouse did not. Yeah, he got off scot-free, and then went to a Trump rally. Hold on, check this out. Went to a Trump rally, and came out with the most thunderous intro ever. It almost looked like WWE with rap music and everything. Came out.
Yeah, he was on podcasts and everything. It was really crazy.
And he's also a correspondent on Fox News, so get a load of that shit.
Yeah, so actually that was kind of an L, because think about it. What happens if we did that? If we go into a hype zone and we just shoot somebody because we feel like we're being threatened? You honestly think they're going to be like, well, we believe you. We know you were just being a victim. And that motherfucker probably would be dead too. He wouldn't even get a trial. He would be shot dead by police.
In a way.
Literally just watched the news yesterday, and a man was in his home. I don't know what he did.
Yeah, nothing. He did nothing. It was a wrong knock warrant. It was a no knock warrant in the wrong house, and they busted into his house and killed him.
Yeah, 9 seconds.
9 seconds. He was under a cover. He was under a cover.
Now my whole thing is, he has a gun in his hand, right? He's not shooting it, bro. Y'all motherfucking police, bro.
Busted in.
Y'all choose. Huh?
They busted in, like.
Yeah, they had a key, bro. They had a key. How you get a key to this nigga's apartment?
Right.
How you get a key? And then the key, once they open the door, then they announce themselves. That's not how that goes.
That's not. You know, a knock. From the beginning. Exactly. Police. If they'll open up, and if they don't.
Got another Breonna Taylor on this case, and it's just like the Breonna Taylor case is just a whole nother level of wrong, because it's like, y'all was in the wrong apartment.
Dude was they were in the wrong apartment. Dude was not part of the warrant. He also was legal with his gun. He was legal. He was not like a criminal thug.
Yes, exactly.
He was legal. He just totally. His family came out and said that he was totally in his legal right to have a gun. And think about it. Anybody in that situation is, if you got a gun and you see massive amounts of people storming into your crib, first thing I'm doing, especially if it's on me, I'm grabbing it, because I'm like, what is happening? This is supposed to be a peaceful moment for me, and this dude's busting up in this motherfucker, so I'm pulling out the pistol. There's no way that I'm going to be like...
Did y'all know they were also going to charge him with for attempted...
Yes, I saw that they were going to charge him. Yes, they were going to.
Because the bullets went through the apartment and almost struck somebody else in the other apartment.
Yeah.
And they were going to charge that dude with attempted homicide or manslaughter, just because the bullets they shot at him went through the apartment. And
right. Oh, appreciate that, Smash. Appreciate you, bro.
Right.
It's really psychotic to me how capable of justifying these injustices we face on a daily basis white people are. Like, literally, and it's not just white people. Sometimes, and that's what's the devastating part.
That's the devastating part. Yeah.
Bro. Sometimes it's other people of color. It don't even like even just now, like somebody was talking about how Aquafina made her statement about using a black accent and like acting like a nigga to get where she got, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I'm sitting here and I'm like, somebody's like, oh, you guys thought that she was just born and raised in like this area. She was born and raised in Queens, so it makes sense that she sounds like that nigga. Niggas, I was born and raised in Queens, and I'll tell you right now, not a single nigga talks the way that I talk now. I'll tell you that right now. My ass was growing up talking about hi, would you like to play with me? Hi, do you want to be my friend?
hello, how are you today? Using fucking large vocabulary words to the point where, of course, as you all have, I'm sure, faced, you sound white, right?
Which they equate white with intelligence, which is already racist. It's inherently right because you're trying to say that because I'm sounding intelligent, I sound white. And just because I use big vocabulary doesn't mean that.
So well.
Exactly. So I'm a kid. I used to read 12 books a week. You know what I mean?
Right.
My vocabulary is extensive. So, it's wild to me that we're at the point where we can't even acknowledge that niggas are being racist.
I know.
Like, y'all really just passed a law that says you can't make somebody else uncomfortable in regards to race and things like that. Like, bro, I'm gonna make you uncomfortable. You know why? Because you've literally disserviced my entire existence. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
And you know what's crazy, Ray?
I got a question
if
for
you teach
y'all.
about the Ku Klux Klan, here's the thing. If they teach about the Ku Klux Klan, they can't say we disagree with the Ku Klux Klan. They just have to teach that the Ku Klux Klan existed, but they can't say whether it was bad or not. I'm serious.
That's the shit I'm talking about, Dave.
I got a question for
Go ahead, Trouble.
Now it's like
I got a question for the black folks, man.
Boil down to everyone has to be this unique, special snowflake where even if you disagree with something, oh no, you can't disagree with them. Because their beliefs are valid too.
I don't give a fuck about your shattered ego.
Some people's beliefs are just fucking
literally don't give a fuck. Could not.
I'm trying to find the fuck that I gave, but I think I lost that shit. Go ahead.
So that you could even.
That pertains to the question I want to ask. If the roles was reversed and black folks was on top, y'all say y'all wouldn't give a fuck about niggas' ego and persons. Would y'all be on the same shit?
Well,
here's the problem, though. I want to answer this one. Here's the thing, right? The reason why that white folks are supposedly on top because it was done through slavery. It was done through killing, robbing, raping, marauding, making people sick, disease, just dying, lying. Well, they burned shit down. And guess what? We wouldn't do that. Because that's not in our nature, and I'm not saying that it's just all white folks' nature, but I'm saying here's what I'm saying. Right, that's colonialism. When they went to Africa, they weren't doing that shit. We weren't burning down shit like that. Has there been wars between factions? There's always wars, but it wasn't like slavery like this, where you just manhandling people's children and you're raping the kids and you're raping the women and you're breaking teeth out. And knocking slavery and knocking slaves' mouths out and trying to use their teeth for your own teeth. Like that shit is that's demonic. And even if we were on top like that, we wouldn't be doing that because we wouldn't get on top that way. We would get on top through technology. We would get on top through our agriculture. We would be on top through our businesses. Because that's kind of that's what we're from. That's our history. But that's the shit they don't want you to teach.
It's unfair, bro. Because you can't. You brought up the past methods, but then you brought up future resolutions that weren't available back in the day.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but but the thing is, okay, here's the thing though, like. Maybe the question that you're asking is perpetuating an existence that could never occur.
It's
because niggas wouldn't have done that shit to get there, bro. It just wouldn't have happened. Niggas was living peacefully, minding their fucking business in Africa, and the niggas came and they said, "We got guns, we got this, we got that. Give us your people."
Because if you think about it, hold on.
They own people in Africa.
I'm going to answer that question. We did have it like that, Struggle. We did have it like that, Struggle. Think about it. If you go back to Kemet, Egypt, and all of that stuff, dude, like it was. They had leaders. They had massive cities. There were kings. There were riches. There was a money system. There was aqueduct systems. There were things that were inherently a rich country would have in Egypt, right? And we did have that. We did. But then the Romans came and saw math and shit and was like, holy shit.
I know what happened. I ain't trying to change the past.
No. I'm saying, but it already happened. It already happened. You can tell. You can just tell by. You can go by. They say learn from the past, right? Look at the past. You know, if you talk about Komet and Kush and all of them,
that's losing. I'm talking about us on top.
Well, we were on top at one point. And look what we did with it. Egypt didn't go out. Think about it. Egypt didn't go out and raid countries. They didn't raid countries for stuff. All we did in Egypt was build. We grew. We came up with math. We came up with.
Because we didn't do that shit.
Right, but that's the thing. That's your question. That's the answer to your question. If we were ahead, what we would do is we would do it like we'd be a Wakanda up in this bitch. It would be different. It'd be like Wakanda. It wouldn't be like
wow.
Seriously.
Damn.
You know what? At the end of the day,
because we can't be dirty. I mean, I'm happy that we not dirty. Don't get me wrong, but we just can't fucking compete with these niggas.
I think
you can't compete with evil, bro. You can't compete with evil.
Go ahead, Evo. Go ahead, Evo.
Compete with evil. That's it. It's evil to fucking be racist. It's evil.
My thing is that with maybe like I'm not trying to play devil's advocate here, but like so the thing is like. You know, black people, y'all say that, like, and I agree that we would be like focusing on the better things and things like that of that nature, but maybe that was like an issue too at the same time, because I feel like you need a person that's gonna, I'm not saying be evil, but like be ready to protect, like maybe
go to war, right?
Yeah, so focused on
you need that
because
of the opposition. That's the problem. Like that's the whole core of the issue.
Maybe we wasn't ready for like stuff like that, and that's the thing, because people had that mindset, like, yo, go do things, and maybe we was like on some peaceful shit, like we wasn't thinking like that. I was just
about to say that, bro, because that's the point. Is that for us, you know, our inherent nature is to be welcoming. That's why we, you know, you were kind of right on that. We allowed the white man to come in. We taught the white man how to wash his body. We taught the white man what paper looked like. We taught the white man how to build his agriculture. We taught him that. And we was like, okay, he's our buddy. And we didn't understand that he was using that. He was going to use that against us. And that is kind of a fault to black people. Because trust me, like, like when you go to a black community, it's all family. Now, I'm not saying white people don't do that. But what I'm saying is that the black family, like when we have our tribe and our family, it's like everybody's part of it. And so it's like it's hard for us to imagine that we would take a whole other race of people and just enslave them for our own goods. Now, let me preface this by saying this. Did we have indentured servants and people who served like the kings and stuff? We did. Yeah. But they weren't done in like how American colonial slavery was done, because every organization had their lower class people that worked and did like the building. It was we have it here in the United States. Who's picking all the strawberries and shit? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But in American slavery was all about the color of the skin. It was all about the dominance and trying to exploit their trying to exploit what they call white supremacy. But it's sad because this history, y'all, and I mean it. I want y'all to listen to this. And I want everybody to listen to this, man. Go pay attention to your school districts and look at all these meetings that they're having and look at the stuff they're talking about, the critical race theory that is non-existent. And I want y'all to look at that and look at all these bills that they're currently passing now to make anything about black history or people of color history that makes anybody feel uncomfortable. They're stopping that shit. And y'all, this is even bigger than stopping the voting, because this is education. This is education. Right. We're talking about starting with the kids and training them that black history doesn't exist. And this is going to be a problem. So Facebook, I'm not surprised, but I'm going to tell you, as a people, we wouldn't do this. So that guy's question is null and void, because that's not in our nature to just be enslaving and hurting and killing people like that. That's just not our nature. Now, if you go by American standards, and you got some people say, well, what about Chicago? What about that? Well, you got to remember, that's colonialism, right? It's all about who's getting that money. That's not Africanism. Because you go to Africa, you're not seeing that shit. You might get one Boko Haram here and there, but you're not getting that shit like how it is here in America. And that's what I want people to understand. So I hope that people get from our conversation is that this is some bullshit, and to also push back on your fucking legislatures to stop the bullshit and the people in power from trying to train our children to unlearn black history. So I hope people pay attention to this.
That is facts.
But what's the best move forward, though?
Best move forward.
At the end of the day, legitimately, the best.
Let me say this. I'm gonna shut the hell up. I'm gonna say this. The best move forward, and I know people are gonna say it's garbage, but you have to vote because your local legislatures, and I know people say, well, the president don't do shit. Well, guess what? The president ain't shit without a House and Senate. So if you don't put the House and Senate in place to run that shit, then the fucking presidency is garbage. But guess what else is important?
I agree with that.
Your governor, your fucking mayor, your fucking council people.
Yes.
They're the ones who say, here's what the curriculum looks like in the school. So people need to pay attention. I know it seems like a lot of words. It's a lot of jargon. There's a lot to learn about the voting process and a lot to learn about the chain of command and who runs what. But I need people to dive into that because it's not going to be enough for us hooping and hollering on the platform.
Honestly,
it's going to take us to go out there and say, hey, stop
Facts.
this shit.
Midterm elections this year.
Yep, midterms. Yep.
I agree with you.
I agree with you 100% on that too.
In my younger ass generation, nigga, it's hard to get niggas to vote too. So, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I disagree, Convo. I think the younger people are voting a lot more now.
I disagree.
And like, you disagree?
All my niggas, none of my niggas.
Maybe it's because I'm in New York. That's why.
Well, yeah, it depends on your geographic too, because like Midwest, because you know we're Midwest, and it's like it's a whole different situation here, which is unfortunate.
I'm 23, nigga. None of my niggas voted, and they 23 to it. I'm the only nigga in my friends who have voted, bro.
I don't even know anybody that didn't vote.
But here's the crazy
I literally
thing.
don't know a single person that did not vote.
Together and voted. If we all got together and voted for real, like look at Alabama, right? Alabama actually has a larger portion of black people who live in important districts than white people. But if they don't vote at the same rate. If we all just said fuck it and actually participated like we are supposed to, we could get more Cory Bushes on the team, right? We could get more AOCs. We could get more Bernie Sanders. We can get more of these people who come in and actually want to run the government and make sure shit is fucking distributed properly and make sure ain't no racist ass bills being passed. But also, people need to understand that, man. And you can't stop it. You can't stop it without the ballot. You can't stop the racist ass bills without the ballot. You can't.
We gotta hold the niggas that we vote for accountable too, though, bro, because they be bullshitting, man. It's still politics.
You know what's crazy though, because like people really don't realize how much voting power has because of how much of a gradual system it is. Mm-hmm. Because like, all right, let's talk about Georgia. Georgia was originally a Republican Party state.
Yeah. Look what happened though.
It's blue now. Because niggas are voting. Like people be like, oh, that's what the one thing I hate about New York. Niggas like, if there is anybody that doesn't vote, they're like, oh, we'll run blue. Nigga, you and everybody else who's saying we'll run blue is gonna be the reason we run red one day.
Yep.
Stop playing with me. Take your ass to the motherfucking polls and fucking vote. Get your sticker, bitch. Okay? And let everybody know that you went out and fucking voted. Make people feel bad for not voting.
You could thank a black woman for that, because that was Stacey Abrams in Georgia. You could thank a black woman for that. That was Stacey Abrams.
Yep. I feel like this. If you're worried about what laws are being pushed, right, then you need to be worried about who the fuck you putting in there. And there's just a lot of things that people don't study. Like even for the president, I didn't vote Biden, right? Like I voted for another candidate, and because she was independent, black lady independent. Right. I didn't really like her stance on marijuana because I felt like it should be legal, but of her other stances were pretty good, and I felt like that she may have been convincible to do something like that. So I voted for her. I didn't vote for Biden, and I felt like I wanted to vote with my interests. And I know people say that's a throwaway vote, but not really. I did what my ancestors wanted me to do. I cast my vote. I said what I wanted. I put my voice in there. And I said I didn't want Biden. I didn't want any of them motherfuckers. I wanted a real change,
But you know what, Danny? You also got to be strategic, because remember what we were facing.
But David, Biden, listen, David, let me ask you a question. If we all rally, let's say, what you're about to say is, we got to be strategic and put somebody like Biden in there, right? And I get it. I'm just saying, I get it. I'm just saying, but think about it, right? What did my vote really not count? You see what I'm saying? Did it really not? Did it really not?
But let me explain something, Danny. If 20,000 of you did the same thing, it counts.
Oh, facts.
And so,
Facts. Yes, that's true.
So here's the point I want to make. Here's the point I want to make. Right, when it came time to get Bernie Sanders in, right?
Please, we should have been at Bernie. Oh my God, I want to die.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Listen. Well, I mean, whoever it is, but I didn't want Biden. But whoever I wanted in there, right? When you want the person in there, it's also on the fucking political parties to push out good people.
True.
And unfortunately,
that is facts too.
Unfortunately, we don't go to the DNC and say, hey, I forgot his name, Jamie something, the DNC leader, and say, dude, we don't want a cherry milk toast ass candidate. We need to put somebody who's really deal on there. We don't do that because we're not. Now I may make a call to the DNC and say what's up, but I'm only 20 people. You're one of 20. What happens if 20,000 of us called the DNC and said, yo, you need to put this person up?
Right, but it's all about like getting that shit organized, and niggas don't want to do that.
Imagine if all of the richest black folks in America invested. Say, you know, think about if they invested in the small businesses. They said, you know what? We're all going to come together. Jay-Z, Beyonce, all of them, right? Michelle Obama's, and like they all said, you know what? We're going to pool our money up, and we're going to invest in small businesses. Then, you know, financially, and that's the thing about America. Financials is what rules, right? So if we had our financials up as a whole, we would make a bigger dent and more. You know, we would definitely have a louder voice when it comes to what the fuck is going on in this country, especially if our money circulates at a high level, not just us buying power, but actual financial power.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you though, Danny. A lot of the small businesses, nigga, that we be trying to build up is hella unreliable, bro.
Well, they're not only unreliable, but they're also sometimes they're really like out there for the money, and they're not out there. There's nothing wrong with being a business out there for money.
I want to push back a tiny bit on this narrative, though.
Okay, what's your
small business? Let me push back because the small business, you gotta remember, it's also a numbers game. And when you're talking about 92% of the businesses are owned by white people, and then you got a huge percentage owned by people from foreign countries. And then you only have a 0.01% of black businesses where there's just not enough numbers. Now, remember, that also comes with loans. And who dictates the loans? The banks.
White banks.
And who runs the banks? And guess who runs the banks? Guess who runs the banks? The House of Representatives, right? The House of Representatives is the one who tell the banks how to operate. And so because they're the ones, and now they are private businesses, but the banks go by the bills that the House, because they're the purse strings, it goes by what they do and what they say. And so if they don't pass bills to say, look, we need to pass a bill to make an equity in lending, so that way when black people go up for the lending, they're not automatically being fucking turned down. Or the bullshit with some of the other lending, when you're talking about black people getting different percentages, you got white people getting a 2% loan and then a black person get a 13% loan. That's bullshit. That shit shouldn't be happening. And so that's why I said again, it's so important to pay attention.
Where do we start to attack this problem? Because what you just explained is a 3-point system where every system got a failure.
Well, it's supposed to be like that, though. It's supposed to be like that.
There's so many people talking. I can't catch none of that.
That's by design, they'll struggle because that's what they want. See, because what they want to tell us is that our vote doesn't matter. They want to tell us, don't pay attention to this because your vote don't count. But what they won't tell you is that if we get 30,000 motherfuckers to vote in a local election, shit has changed. You got a different fucking council person. You got a different mayor. You got a different people. And guess what? Those people are going to distribute shit completely differently than it would be some garbage ass motherfucker who only cares about capitalism. And that's the point. You got to start there. That local is where you start.
That's a crazy place to start, bro. That's a crazy place to start.
Like, y'all saw that commercial where it's like a bunch of white people, it's old white people, and like, don't go vote. It's fine. It's whatever.
I've seen that commercial, actually. That's crazy. Yeah, I see that commercial.
Right, so it's like basically they're trying to encourage niggas to vote because your vote does fucking matter. Like, they've already convinced you and put you in this fucking matrix to make you believe that your vote doesn't matter so that you have no hope of getting out of this space where we are fucking disrespected, disregarded, and considered as less than the rest of society. They want you to think your vote doesn't count. They want you to not go to the polls. But you know who be on the lines for polls all the time? Old white people.
Yeah,
and that's why old white people are still running the fucking world. That's why they still running the world, because them niggas be the ones voting. If we go vote, that shit fucking matters.
Look at the voting bills they passed. Look at the voting bills they passed.
All our issues though is voting.
Because
we can vote and then it's still not a good candidate.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Here's the thing, struggle. The voting is not the only thing, but what it does is it supplements, but it supplements the help, right? So if you know that the leadership is not against you, it's a completely different struggle than it is trying to go against the grain.
But I don't think
you got leadership that's against
was
you.
the right idea. Because starting leadership is just a singular thing. When you got a whole crowd full of black people that's never on the same wave. Starting at the leadership,
is so good.
Nobody. This is not gonna help. We gonna get a good person in the office that can't maneuver if we start at the leadership. We gotta start as singular people, bro.
Good people.
And that's the hardest issue.
It is hard, but here's the harder issue as well. We also have to get the people in power to do it. Now, here's the point. We don't just get one person. We don't just get one person.
That's true.
One person.
You have to get barely, bro.
But you got to get multiple people in power. We got to start with the mayors. You got to start with your city council people, the people who do school districts.
I don't feel like we should start there, bro.
Where do you think we should start, struggle? I want to know.
Hold on. Yeah, let's find out which.
Where do you think we should start, struggle?
As an individual person, bro, because none of these people are gonna do shit. We already see that.
That's what they want you to think, though.
That's what they want you to think, bro. You're in the matrix, bro.
Even for white folks, bro, the governors and politicians don't do shit unless the public with them.
But that's because the people who put them in power. That's the
because they already got their public. Because they already got their public thinking on the same goal. White people be on the same mission. They be on the same mission together. You know what I'm saying? We don't have none of.
There's more of us than them. There's more of us than them.
I'm not gonna cuss. My bad. But us than them. That's the crazy thing to say. There's more of us than them. That's so.
What I mean by more of us, more of us, is people in the United States who have a forward thinking. I'm not talking about just black
That's
people.
not true.
I'm talking about as a country as a whole. If you look at the last election, President Biden won by a huge ass margin. He won by over 4 million votes, and on top of that, he broke the vote total ever in presidential history.
Big margin.
But let me tell you, it struggle. It absolutely is when you're talking about presidency.
Son. That's not huge.
When you're talking about presidency.
That's 4 million people. And you know what's crazy? He only won that because Donald Trump's such a fucking dumbass.
And that goes to show you the power of the vote, though. Remember, when you had this guy who had his Department of Justice. Hold on, Seven, listen. You had this guy who had his Department of Justice. People on the Department of Justice tried to take voting machines. Him and his lawyer wrote an addendum to have the voting machines taken. Him and his lawyers tried to have the voting machines taken.
I'm talking about all the black folks we got voting for that was voting for Trump and was making fucking YouTube ads for this nigga and Twitter campaigns for this nigga. If we could have got
that, it still didn't work because those are paid.
But he didn't get the majority black vote though.
Right, he did not. He did not.
He got.
We didn't get nobody. We didn't get nobody but a whack ass president, bro.
Let me say this before I continue. I'm not a Biden supporter at all. The only reason why I got him in there was to get the fascists out. Because we can't have fascism. This is America, and I got people that I talk to online who are from other countries, and when they tell me, from like Great Britain and stuff, when they tell me about what America looked like it was going toward fascism, that is like deeper than just trying to be Democrat or Republican. That's like the whole democracy as a whole. So that's something that needed to get out. But now that we got the poison out, what we should do, because I don't want Biden again, he needs to go. What we need to do now, especially as the DNC now, they need to be putting other people out there who are way more valuable, especially in the local areas for like the House, the Senate, all those representatives, and let them get the power. Because they're to do. The president doesn't even really have the power. It's really the House and Senate. They're the ones who say how shit go.
But we can't get them niggas in there without getting the local support, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like we should focus on the local support because we can't get niggas in the right spot.
We just got
local support.
All right. Let's do this. Hold on, guys.
How can we get people in there like that without local support?
Hold on, guys.
It's priorities.
I get it, but let's do this because this shit went on for a long time, and I'm looking at the time. I get it. You know what I'm saying? This conversation is crazy, and there's a lot of good points, and I agree with everybody on the panel. You know, just take it like this, and I'm gonna say this, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get everybody over to Struggle because I know Struggle gonna still be live unless Bella you're live.
I'm gonna play Dying Light.
I'm too high.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna say this last thing. Black History Month is a serious event. And it should be taken serious and respected as such. And I feel like Facebook and these other media outlets who try to perpetrate a stereotype, it's incorrect. It is false. Do not support that narrative. Do not like those posts. And if you do want to get on the post, shit on it. Do not like on it. You know what I'm saying? Please. That's all I ask because they shit on that shit. Get on there, post them fucking. You know what I want to see? I want to see 1,000 posts of watch a movie, like, you know, those movie link posts that they always have in there. Like, post one of those spam posts to put the virus in there. Like if you're gonna do something on that. All right, shouts out to Evo, shouts out to Rain, shouts out to Bad Bella, shouts out to Struggle, shouts out to Handle, shouts out to Kyle, shouts out to Rashad Ritchie, aka Dave D, aka Prime Time. Shouts out to Hunter who left, Hunter X Hunter. You already know. And shouts out to chat. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the new sub. Appreciate you, Smash, for the sub. I love you. But let's go ahead and raid Struggle. If you guys want to continue, he said he's playing Dying Light, right?
Man, I might be drunk as hell playing this shit.
Oh shit!
I'm jumping in. I'm playing Dying Light after this.
He might be doing some Drunken Light. He playing Drunken Light tonight,
baby.
So make sure you guys check him out. Struggle, you already know, light-skinned assassin. Make sure y'all check him out. Once again, next week.
You finally gotta get you a booty 8.
Oh my God.
Horrible. Check us out next week, Friday for the live stream and Saturdays for the shows. You already know we can't do this shit without you. We really do. I love you all. Make sure you keep it positive. Happy Black History Month, because we will do it right. We're going to call out the shit every fucking time, so just know it. And one love. Peace.
Indeed. GG's on the